is it? And with that, welcome to the Team X-Fest Private Military Manager Tactical Auto Battler demo. Why is this one in German? Because well, Sprache English. Because then everything here makes more sense. Oh, I think it has. Oh, whoops. On Steam it says soon released. The planned release is Q2 of 2025. Yeah. Okay. Quick. I'm a bit confused what the difference is between free play and new game, but we will see. Let's have. Basically, it's like a management, a little bit like Domina, in case you know it. Basically, you manage like your private military company and hire mercenaries and so on. But like the battles in itself are like automatically played out. So yeah, new game. Thank you very much for showing your precious interest in Private Military Manager. Currently, this demo is a development demo, so there may be inconveniences during gameplay, including translation. Kindly ask for your understanding and still hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Sincerely, makers of PMM. This work is a work in fiction, and all characters, places, organizations, and events depicted are entirely fictional. The elements in this work should be interpreted as being similar to or associated with any real persons, organizations, or events. Any resemblance is purely coincidental. Okay, that will be interesting. I want to play on normal. This determines the level of enemies that appear in battle. Difficulty increases, the enemies become more powerful. Let's do normal. This determines the difficulty of operational schedule management. As the difficulty increases, you will face higher chances of injury events and trouble events. Do also normal. South American airspace, 15th of January 1993. Agent. Welcome aboard the flight to Cordavia. Hard to tell if it's in a paradise, sun is warm, the fruits are delicious, and the women are beautiful. Hard to believe that guerrilla shootouts and drug cartel crimes occur daily. That's why we have sent you. This mission will be a long one. Bagata safe house 7 months later. We have prepared accommodations and equipment for you. The office. A few weeks ago, a confidential facility of the company in Cordavia was attacked. Research of identities of the attackers are known, and the weapon stored there was stolen. The intel of the company hasn't yet figured out who stole the weapon, but suspects it might be linked cartels in South America. If these guys use their trafficking routes to deploy the weapon in our country, the damage would be indescribable. We have acquired a private military company, a PMC, on the brink of failure, Caribbean Security Services. It will be difficult to trace our involvement or any... We have acquired a private brink of failure. Search and extraction. It will be difficult to trace our involvement or any evidence. We will be at the boss of the company locally conducting research. It could be major trouble to the government and company if it's traced to us. It will be significant development for sure. Choose locals who are this possible and don't get too attached. The existing PMC employers knows nothing, so keep your identity and mission well concealed. I've never been a president myself, so you're really moving up in the world's boss. Good luck. We'll be in touch, Commander. XCOM vibes. Michelle McLean, manager. Enter your name. Interesting. Okay, let's go with Constantine Plan. SO1 Montgomery Street, Suites 1700, Bagata, Bolivia. I think it's next to Venezuela. It could be, I think Ecuador was there. And funnily enough, there have been mercenaries, as far as I remember, after the Cold War, which the game seems to be set in, to fight against, was it the FARC? Like some communist rebels. Yeah. And but it also seems a little bit like was it Executive Outcomes, like the OG private military company? So this is quite interesting. So like, yeah, there have like, it seems there have been like quite quote unquote obvious like references to like real life seen as in the intro. But yeah, let's continue. Confirm. Okay. Boss, great news. We've received a mission request for CSS. Does it continue automatically? Because like in the intro it was like quite fast, so let's just click. Okay, click. It answers. This is nothing short of a miracle for us, especially since we were in the middle of winding down the company. I haven't even secured my next job yet. This is our last chance. We must succeed, no matter what. If we complete this mission successfully, more requests may come our way and the company could fully recover. Let me explain the details of the mission. The mission involves an assault on the sawmill at San Vicente Plaza, a branch of the Bagata cartel. As you know, Cordivia has several drug cartels that cause significant social problems. The Bagata cartel is the largest and most powerful among them. Frankly, they are not the group we'd normally take on. However, things are different when it comes to the San Vicente Plaza branch in the San Vicente region. This place is so remote and insignificant that even within the cartel, it's threatened as an afterthought. The client seems to have taken note of this fact. They appear to be gathering information from here to eventually target the core of the Bagata cartel. Whether the client is a government agency or a rival cartel, it's not our business to find out. We are a private military company. Our job is to focus on completing the mission we're given. According to the information provided by the client, the sawmill is used as a money laundering operation for the plaza. The mission is to infiltrate the sawmill, retrieve records detailing the flow of funds, and secure the facility manager for interrogation. Interrogation, quote unquote. Additionally, we have been instructed to destroy the sawmill to erase any trace of our infiltration and send a warning to the cartel. Package 14 main. Once the cartel realizes that an unknown entity has attacked them, both the plaza and the cartel as a whole won't take it lightly. As long as the fallout doesn't reach us at CSS, I'm all for it. The deadline for the mission is 3 weeks. After this preparation period, we will execute the operation. Considering we were on the brink of closure, this much preparation time is absolutely necessary. We will recruit new operators, train them, and plan the mission carefully to ensure its success. We've already hastily recruited a few operators, and they are gathered at the mock combat training facility. Let's head over there first to assess their condition and discuss our next steps. Hey. Let's see if we have like the option of live fire drills and stuff like that. Why do you want firewall access? Okay. Want firewall access. What is your... What was the full game name again? Private military manager. So why does this game want internet access? Why am I getting a firewall notification when playing the same game? Good question. Yeah, good question. Why? I don't get... Well, okay, let's just... I have a backup anyway, so... If anything... There you are, boss. I was waiting for you. Ah, so it's a little bit like... Solid Snake? What was it again? Metal Gear. There you are, boss. I was waiting for you, Esperanza. Practice has been prepared to test the operator's capabilities. Practice is a mock operation created based on information from the client and our intelligence team. It may not be identical to an actual operation on the field, but you can predict and evaluate what would happen in an actual operation. It's literally a practice test, so it does not affect operators. Of course, operators may be killed in an actual operation. Lastly, yeah, the text is cut up here. That's a bit uncanny. Lastly, if you wish to speed up practice, use the speed up function at the top right side of the screen. You can also adjust the speed by pressing numbers 1, 2, or 3 keys on the keyboard. Well then, practice operation begins now. Hey, that must be our new boss. David looks ironically close to Solid Snake. Gotta show him something then. Henry. Janton. So they orientated themselves a little bit on bully characters. Interesting. I forgot the movie that he was from. You can write it maybe in the comment section if you remember the movie. It's our first practice, so no need to get too nervous. Let's take it easy. Okay, David is almost down. Okay, how the tech AI is doing things is interesting. Okay, we have down 2 people and the ammunition is starting to run down. Ready to detonate. Using cover. I think the so we at the top left we have like the different stages of the operation. It seems. But I think the tech AI is a little bit. I think it would be maybe good to have like lower HP individuals like at the back at a certain point. And sometimes it seems that they're crossing like firing lines and so on. But I think it is at least kind of a interesting start. It would be interesting if we can, or if I can upgrade like the loadout of the individual mercenaries. But it seems like we succeeded the mission successfully with one last person remaining. That's the end of practice, boss. How was it? Underwhelming. Yeah, I've seen better. But they will be great operators with more training. That's your job, boss. Let's work together to make this company great again. Let's make mercenaries great again. Go back to the office. Okay, operator evaluation. After the completion of operators, you can check the performance of the squad's members, identify issues based on information provided, and address them. Okay. Check operation plan. So we have like different. What is? I click. Okay, so we have AK-74. No blades or grenades. All of them are position. A energy. Damage given. With the rifles. Damage taken. Hey, interesting. Yeah, like the first man. Quite a lot of damage. First 3 sections are like best, but and then we have like individual statistics. Okay. Operation plan. Okay. Cannot do. Okay, that confirm. Good operations have been checked, so let's begin the real work, shall we? For that, let's start fresh like new people, since the company is back on its feet again. Hello boss, I'm Esperanza, your secretary and your lieutenant. I introduce myself again like this? Well, it's a new beginning, like I said, it matters. As I said in the briefing, this job is to prepare a sawmill run by the cartel. It's disguised like a legit sawmill, but it's actually a money laundering front and a drug distribution center that hides drugs inside lumber. As an official commission may cause some legal issues, this job will be out in secret. You must train operators on a time limit and successfully complete the mission. It's been a while since we've done this, so let's follow the manual to get workflow. First, let's go to the schedule. Main screen. The main screen shows the overall status of the mission. You can also access various management functions for the missions. Let's schedule. You have weekly inspections where clients attend. You have 1 week left until the next inspection. Clients, so clients that give me new jobs, question mark. Why is my mouse doing things? Not doing things? You need to work harder to pass the inspection. Now that you know our current operations capabilities, you know what issues you have. Consistent training and practice ensures operators survive dangerous missions. Shall we make a training schedule for our operators? An operator schedule. Set the daily schedules of an operator here. You can order them to train or rest by clicking on a scheduled item. You can set detailed schedules operator. We can. If necessary, you can use talk or assemble all operators. By doing so, you can discipline them or improve their morale. Click command schedule button at the bottom to order the operators to spend the day according to the schedule. Click the commands. Okay. That is okay. But a day schedule is divided into morning, afternoon, and rest. Right now, our only facility is the gym, but I'm sure that we'll have more time. You can run some programs in each facility, adjust them each operator's perks. Okay. Don't forget to keep their stamina at the optimal level with rest for the best training outcomes. Mind you, you can use more than one facility at a time. For example, you can use the same facility for the morning, afternoon, and rest schedules. And you can set the operational policy to control diet and use training supports like medical support. For now, let's continue with the tutorial. Tap confirm to go back to the schedule. Just aerobatic exercise. What is stretching? Okay, schedule details. You can set operator schedules and operational policies. Assign locations for each schedule item and select actions that can be performed on locations. Operational policies can also help reduce side effects. By training, you can unlock operational policies. Research schedules and operational policies may incur cost and schedules that fits your budget. I think seems very. Yeah, it's physical fitness, correct. Okay, I think. Or what perks do you have? You're a professional. Minus injury chance, minus trouble. You come fugitive. Minus salary, minus signing bonus. Max relation 50, all stat growth. Well. Yeah, let's do. I think base gear. What is. It is a little bit confusing. What is what? Power. Okay, power is good. Physical stamina is reduced. Mental. I think. Let's do. Long distance running is a good start. Or not? Or? Okay, that's much. What is happening? Anyway, okay. It takes more than operator's capabilities to grow your company. Its facilities and policies need to be improved. The research button on the left. Let's go research. Research enhances the company's efficiency and adds new functions. And it requires stages. How would you make cars when you don't know what wheels are? We're the only members of the company now. Let's research the management support team and make one. Begin the research and go back to the schedule settings. Management support. What else do we have? Employee barracks, meal provisions, HR team, carrots and sticks, post monitoring, cautious corner, sales team, aim and profit, professional training instructor, photography, maps proficiency, maintenance, reservoir, I think nice. Shooting range, scattered fire, crossfire, full shot, steady hands, Okay, quite a lot of internet there. Technical lab. Dynamic entry. Ah, okay. Procedure familiarization. Red training. Corner. There's quite stuff here. That research. You can move around the screen using arrow keys or dragging. Yeah, okay. Back. I think that's all you need to know about schedules for now. Consider the perks and stamina of operators and set their schedule. Meanwhile, don't forget about research to rebuild and grow the company. Now let's continue with schedule to prepare for the inspection. Schedule.
Yeah.
Overall, manning training involves more than just physical exertion. Moving supplies and equipment from place to place according to the training program is a tough, unenjoyable task that everyone tends to avoid. Today, Wagner voluntarily took this arduous task as it's nothing, just had some extra energy. But grateful. Operators +5. Acquire growth enthusiasm mental. After serious training sessions, one commands David's skill and dedication. The recognition from the fellow operators lifts David's spirits. But some operators gather and chat among themselves. They don't seem to notice that you're listening. When can we retire? Isn't the pay a bit stingy? Just as complaints about the company start to surface, one steps in, but this is still good company. I have no complaints yet. Other co-operators agree and the complaints subside. David brought Juan and Henry and suggests playing a soccer match as they seem too energetic just to rest. You know the thing or two, start a game. The movement of the opposing team, David and Juan, resemble those of professional athletes. Unfortunately, you lost a match by a narrow margin. I haven't even used half of my... Okay, so... mental is up, physical is up, mood is up. Average mood is good, is average power of squad is a little bit more, atmosphere is joyful, special features come. Plus we got a call from the client, they need to talk to you directly. I'll put you... It's been a while, boss. How you've been? I'm calling you for the first time since giving this job to you and your sinking company. I'm in control. The company's handler for the branch. Intelligence agents watches the US. Well, don't mind my formal introduction. You know me. Think of our friendship back in the days on the battlefield. I hear that your company is back. Congratulations. I received a report on the inspection. Ooh. Well, I guess we can't expect much from a ragtag band of mercenaries. I know it's not an easy task, but I trust you. Do well. Training is important, but we can't expect much from local gunmen. What's more important is your capabilities as a strategist. Read the operational plan carefully and consider how to move at which point and what weapon to give to which operator in each position. With a well-planned operation, even a flock of sheep can defeat a lion, as you would have learned in the service. I kept secret that I am your client. Our identity must remain in the dark as an intelligence agency, so the CIA, I guess, would be quite typical for them. Mission to stop the spread of the new drugs from Cardavia to... I think it could be also Colombia. I think Cardavia is distant of... let's Google Venezuela and look at the map. Could also be Colombia. Yeah, by the way, to the west of Venezuela is Colombia, so I think Cordavia is the standard for Colombia. Aha, okay. There's not enough evidence of the company's involvement may look like an interference with domestic affairs. That's where you come in. To be honest, I didn't expect you to run a PMC in Cordavia after you left the military. A small word, or perhaps fate, is tricky. It was difficult to find someone trustworthy to give this job, so it's good for me. Don't make me regret it. I looked into your company and it's in shambles, I must say. You were a great soldier but never a good businessman. Don't make the same mistakes and get your company back on its feet, okay? I don't want this to be a one-off relationship. Make sure to prepare meticulously while you can and succeed in the mission. I will call you again, boss. We'll begin training for the operation today. It's good to do some work finally. Oh, I also informed the industry that CSS began its operation over the weekend. I thought that we needed an operator in the breacher role for this mission, so I requested a headhunter to find a suitable operator, and I also got a shotgun ready for the breacher. Well, we can't expect great recruits for a while since we narrowly dodged bankruptcy, but let's get the best people we can hire and get the job done. Please go to headhunter to recruit a breacher. Headed to Armory, okay. Research complete, management support team. Let's select in the research. I think tactical lab might be interesting. Headhunter. This is the list of operators that the headhunter found. The headhunter is an information dealer who recommends potential operators. Breachers specialize in indoor breaching and entering, and they can disorientate enemies inside the target location by forcibly breaching the location. This is the operator role you need for this mission. Please recruit one operator for this mission. Don't worry about the cost. The client has already provided us with enough funds. 1,000, okay, that will suffice. Let's see, we have, okay. You can recruit new operators. The list of the candidates is renewed on a weekly basis. You can also request the operator you need through a headhunter meeting. It may cost a little bit. Press the make a proposal button at the bottom of the interview an operator. When hiring an operator, a signing bonus is required and they will receive a weekly salary. Plan your hires carefully to match your budget. Okay, we have a signing bonus of 1,000. Oh, we got 1,000s. This one is cheap, but it's a criminal record. He has bad discipline. It's devoted labor travel. Chance increase -20 mood boosting effect during schedule. I think this guy is quite good. Adrenaline junkie, all stat growth -20, experience gain +20, professional. He is tough, and he's a gym rat. Big ambitions. Post operation, penalty probability, skill, impact mode increase. I think fallen hero refreshes. Once led by a great success and is esteemed by people, they have lost all glory and status due to a single mistake. There will be no second mistakes. Setting bonus +50, experience +20, refreshment, select perk. He's proud. And he is a heavy breather, shooting skill growth -20. I think Omar is a good fit. Let's have Omar. Roll tendency. Okay. Let's make the proposal. You got in touch with Omar. Good morning. Looking for a good merc, I heard. Just checking to see how you're doing. We're studying the project is going to be a very interesting operation. Alright, I happen to be looking for work. Omar demands signing bonus for 1,000. Let's have now that you have a breacher, let's place him on the squad. Go to squad and place the breacher. squad. Move one more appointment and place the breacher that you just recruited. So we always have like a fire team. Okay, a squad refers to a team that is sent on an operation. It may have up to 4 members. On the screen you can organize or edit a squad and change equipment. Squad has a front line and a back line. Slot 1 and 2 are for front line and slots 3 and 4 are for back line. To edit the squad, please use the control button. Manage members. Click the check operation plan button at the bottom to review and edit existing operation plan and start practice with the current squad. Okay, then switch out you with you. Now we change the equipment for the new breacher. After equipping them with the shotgun, check the difference it makes in a practice operation. After equipping the breacher with the shotgun, begin check operation plan. You like 10 AK civilian. What's the difference? The damage is lower, ballistic damage is lower, power is lower. AK 74. Ah, okay. Then let's check operations plan, I guess. Users can perform breaching. Literally, they can blow up doors and enter. Section 2 seems to be appropriate for the demonstration. Let's go there and check it out. Squad has a breacher, so you can select the breacher policy. If you choose to breach a closed door, the squad will breach after blowing up the door with explosives. Enemies within the explosion will be paralyzed temporarily and some will even suffer damage. Select using breaching charge and begin the practice. Section 2. Use breaching. Yeah. Check the map for the operation area and enemy intel for operation plan. You can decide the operational actions of your squad based on the information provided. You can you can determine the policy for each operation section. Policies may be added with the inclusion of new operator roles and included in a squad or when operation. You can also get additional policies once you equip special equipment. After deciding on policies, press start button at the bottom of the operation. Log data long text system introducing task missing. Or yeah, then let's go, I guess. Assault, rifleman, assault, gun. You can make the appropriate operation orders in the operation plan. Begin practice with changed operation plan. Watch closely to what the breacher does in section 2. While they're using cover according to downs. But the shotgun seems to do quite good damage. Yeah, but the ammo that he needed to reload in that section was good. And in long range he's quite battled, but I think maybe at least 2 out of 4 this time will get. Yeah, at least, or 3 out of 4. Definitely better than before. So far, we have gone through how to recruit new operators and reflected recruitment to operation plan. It may look complicated, but the idea is simple, so you will get used to it. Look at the operators through the headhunter and check their abilities and the employee list, make training and invest appropriately and schedule out the best of the operators. Form a squad with operators and plan operations that match the mission the operation plan. If you have questions, please let me know. Continue training and managing your operations to prepare for the upcoming inspection. Yes. Operation plan. Check the enemy intel operation plan. You can find it. You can determine policy of future protection added with the inclusion of those. I think we read that. I think we had like I think the damage is quite a bit higher with the shotgun. Can go to the schedules and our squad power at least 70. Yeah, then let's do schedule things. You already have little injury and little troubles, so I think let's have long distance running. You have like 2. And then powerlifting and parkour. I think this one is okay. There's more. Take long distance or have a higher chance of injury. And it doesn't change. Okay. Yeah, it will be fine for now. Have everything the same. Everyone. Vertical is like. So, operation plan, header, employee list, market, armory, all client rate. I think armory would be interesting, but we don't have armory. You can check the list of equipment that the company has. You can sell on this equipment with sell button at the bottom, but they won't fetch full prices. Okay. Back. Energy. During training, you hear the sound of a conversation when Benton talking, but it's not some idle chatter. They're exchanging positive feedback on each other's movements and acknowledging their skills and experiences. Good to see. Lacking. After spending a long time in the warehouse organization training materials for returns, they claim there was a lot to organize, but it's obvious they were just fooling around. Since there is no evidence and no rules were violated, as you decide to overlook it. However, this incident will have a negative impact on oral discipline. Painful days, minor injury, ankle sprain. As the schedule was wrapping up, Johnson appears limping. Days, he said he had twisted the ankle. Well, it's a minor injury that won't severe impact training. It could be a sign of minor issue, just or treatment is needed. Can you move your stamina? The sprain. Nickel. Atmosphere united. Discipline down. Power is up. But morning blast. There was a suggestion that we need grenade for this mission, so I put some strings and got one from the armory. What strings you ask? Haha, let's leave that as a secret. Anyways, grenades are critical, dangerous weapons, so ensure that it's used according to the operation plan. And it has a surefire effect too. It deals a lot of damage to all hostiles within range, so it solves problems. You can use a limited number of grenades per mission, so make sure to use them wisely. Since we got the gift, why don't use it? Add a grenade to the squad and see what it can do. Go to the squad. That's victory. Dynamic entry. But grenade is exclusive for deployments. But man, remember how breachers can breach? Like that, each role has their special and can equip or use exclusive equipment. Like appointment to equip the grenade. I don't really want him to sprained ankle. Equipment change. I have a grenade. It's time to practice. Please go to check operation plan. Let's see the grenade to be used. Save the settings and begin practice by clicking on the start button. Hello. Start practice. In order, just go to use as you see fit. Click the throw the grenade icon at the bottom left corner to order your squad. Throw a grenade to this desired point. You can also give direct orders to heal operators. Let's begin practice. And where? What? You try to. I think you. But I am a bit confused. I can rotate team 1 and 2. Let's switch them out. Next. Why is Umar at the front again? I am curious. Because of the shotgun or what? Well. Okay, Genton is quite... well, we already cleared it, so... Hooray! Everyone loves some good fireworks. What was the grenade? It was apple red. And you stuffed in the so who am I to say? Anyways, equipment can change situations. Basic quests or good firearms will become necessary. So I contacted a weapon dealer. Good equipment is must be. He sources equipment from all around the world, but it this is worse, I must say. Propose weapons and equipment that you need for your missions. It's important to equip weapons that fit the mission and what weapons and equipment in the shop change every week. If you grease their palm a bit, they might add things that you need if you need to have a meeting with the arms dealer. Let's check in as often as we can because sometimes they have this. M14 sounds interesting. Achieve 3 so. Like chicken. Good. You can purchase operations at the top. Make sure to purchase operators that will be an operator. Let's enlist are renewed abundance. Yeah, riot shield is not that. Let's have the flak jacket. Flak jacket has been added to your armory. I'm also thinking about an M14 military, I think. Sharpshooter, but we don't have a sharpshooter. But it would be still a good thing. Riot shield, wingard. Grenade. Nice. Let's equip the point man with list. This. He's taking most of the brunt of the damage. Okay. So let's do another. Schedule procedure and then. Disagreement. As you give orders, one raises their hand to objectives. He seems unwilling to back down easily and may challenge you to proceed in a different direction. While you could assert authority and proceed forcefully, he might harbor resentment. According Quinn's counter-arguments and changing your orders could undermine your authority. Told. Okay, let's do it your way. Postpone choice, you may decide later. Close this window to review the information. That's a discipline. Power overwhelming. Training involves more than just physical exertion. Moving supplies and equipment from place to place according to the training program is a tough and enjoyable task that everyone tends to avoid. Today, David voluntarily took on this arduous task. All operators mode +5.
Yeah.
Special day, two operators sat facing each other, setting up a drinking game. As David pours a drink, Jonathan smiles like a child spotting candy. This is only for special occasions. Use all your senses and enjoy. Even during a mission prep, relaxation days are inevitable. David and stamina. Days today, talk. Nothing. Let's have a talk. Finally, the day off. David beams with happiness. Indulge. Oh yeah, congratulations. Mess. After some time, you hear some shouting. David and Jensen, who are sitting together drinking, are now glaring at each other and arguing. They probably trying to have a good time, but ended up the other way. Okie dokie. Now at least we have 17 combat power. Mood is joyful. The plan is same. Mood is better. Training is important, but mindless training won't make your operators successful. Check the objectives of the inspection and establish training plans. Click back. As you can see, the contract information you need to meet the client's critical criteria to successfully complete this mission. Client is concerned about mission failure, so the decision can only be made after some standards are met. You can earn the trust of a client only by achieving all key objectives in the upcoming inspection. Make sure if you can achieve them all at all times. If you want to show your capabilities more, try achieving the bonus objectives as well. I have at most, I have at least 2,000. That's good. I think we achieved everything, at least. Except the server rate inspection, blah blah blah, so that's normal. Trouble, 1% trouble. Yeah, gentleness. I mean, low. Why are you stamina low? I think I have to change the schedule of those two weaklings. Otherwise, trouble. He is doing good. Or did I change his parkour, powerlifting? Yeah, he is good. But I guess the point mans are just weaklings. Yay, procedural. Yeah, just normal. Rifle, United, average 50, mood is normal, power is good. Advanced, okay. Operators that acquire XP can level up and have a chance to unlock perks. If you can't find the perk you want, you can use the roll again button to get a new power. This chances only one per level up. String probability increased by 11. When in cover, one shot turn around, the last bullet in the magazine always hit the enemy and all damage. Confidence when placed in the front line, all damage taken by when health is above 50%. Let's have to go. Moody 40 or higher accuracy for every turn. 40 accuracy. Assault rifle press assault rifle 1 better killing an enemy. Maximum ammo. Let's have the assault rifle proficiency. Evasion rate increases. Evasion boost. Expensive. I don't really want to do like frontline, backline shuffle around stuff. Pay more attention. Put the people backline. Customer leads to training if properly schedule a person on machine. All operations are carried out by men. Entry, move 10 steps out. And after toss. Everybody. But it's for my. One day and then I think I should maybe change it. Otherwise they have Domina. All of them take which or can we like one. Ironically, stretching would. I think maybe power lift. Will change first. Don't need. And that don't lyrics. The position. Whatever, yeah, that just like that. I'll be surely fine after the mission. Just like usual, had to conversation. Let's proceed schedule. Camaraderie during walk my job. My injury is almost finished. Waste some. Joyful to joyful, this whenever. I mean, nothing is
Yeah.
early. If it is on vacation. You get odd jobs from other places sometimes. You. And such cases, that's where CSS comes in, providing his plans. Aside from the current one, there are always more. This can be handled. Security jobs, VIP guard operation, gameplay. Importance of income, but patient. You don't have enough. That I recommend this offer. Entirely up to you. Was excluded from his code for being not able to engage. Well, I guess. Well, I guess. You have your first you have a long way to go, but the important one. Take the key objective and go further in. The developer operate a smooth plays a big role in their training and operators are on a mode they focus on training, but they made. They can manage each operators more closely, otherwise missions and operators must be really used just token must find that when operation fails. There may be instances where they suffer completely or footprint. Serious outcomes such damage usually time ups the situations, but for mental issues, the idea of managing operators of the key aspects always. Do you want? Okay. I should have maybe anyway. Let's have you in recovery and free time. You're dispatched. Okay, if you're finally having your operators are all ready to go, make sure please discard your section to begin. I should not have accepted it. I thought I. Distance. Please review the main objectives once more, failing to build an effect. But I will. Good, I think. We probably maybe. Is taking so much damage. That's funny. Nice Jensen in the middle, hello? Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Because everyone needs to start somewhere. Good effort. But we still have plenty of chances left. You can do better next time. So pointed. Let's find out where we failed and make the inspection. Okay. Environment has changed. Prepare for environment. One enemy added. Powerful. Here's your weekly report first. That is our operator's condition. Have a look. Adapt your plan a week ahead. Make sure average squad power is good. Just trust this belief urge. That and take that. Post claim. And I put you. This control, it's been a while since you took on a job. How's the situation? It may look a trivial job, but it's important. I'm not As you know, cocaine with ideas causing problems. The Cold War may have ended. We're still in a war against drugs. The control is a DA job, but the company cannot stay idle. We don't know how dangerous this new drug is, but if Bagata cartel is involved, it will be on your store no time through this job. The situation is tricky and management finds it difficult to get involved without the hot evidence. That's why Ava's looking for an independent PM. Let's all work out if you get your hands on a sample of that new drug. Even if you don't, just keep that in mind. You remind yourself how important this job is, and as you prepare for the burnout. Mission success, everyone gets a job. Meal provision. Meal, cost-effective meal, add cost meal plans, and protein, increase injury, increase mystic, increase injury. Shooting range. Level of trust from inside trust. Skill. Based on split 1 plus receive. Also, by the way, did you see? Seems like there's chaos and assembly again. Cold War is over, but it feels like it's still ongoing in Colombia. There's a government supported by the United States and an opposition that that questions dependent on them. At least the guerrillas have come down a bit, but the army fight. So now that we have a military go through and with Privat. So the major cartel collapsed recently. Right. Oh, thanks to that bodyguard, our bro. The just almost bankrupt. Since we have this hard one answered. And every and Henry and one are going to. Anna's going to have more rest. And you to do some shooting. And Henry is also going to shooting.
Yeah.
Nice. Sharpshooters are specialized snipers. Vanguard to the great indoor chargers and medics are first aid providers on the field. First, the sharpshooter can equip designated firearms and is specialized in taking out enemies from a distance. The Vanguard can wield a combat shield, excelling at withstanding enemy fire on the front lines while protecting teammates. Lastly, the medic can treat injured teammates during combat, making them essential for sustaining operations. Well, we are still a small fry in the industry, so we don't have skilled applications yet, but we will surely find capable operators once we grow. As each mission will present different environments, effectively utilizing a variety of roles will be the key to fulfilling our contracts. Plainly speaking, trust is quantified figure that shows the client's trust in you. The client is entrusted you with important tasks. They need to have confidence that you're doing a good job to feel secure. If you continue running the company well and get good results in weekly inspections, it will go up. But if you put the company's management in jeopardy or your mission success rate falls, the client won't trust you. That's just the way of the world. With enough trust, you can get lots of support from the client, like funding for activities or equipment. Of course, from the client's perspective, providing additional resources comes at a cost, so your trust will decrease as a result. If your trust falls too low, the client may withdraw their commission. It will cripple the company's operations. Please manage your trust carefully. So then let's reschedule all the stuff. Let's have one physical, one shooting range, tactical lab. What do you do? Tactics. I think tactics. That's reload time. Tactical lab. Tactical lab is interesting. Shooting range, shooting and perception. Okay, then long distance running is not so good. Okay, all that stuff is not so good. is the recovery stuff isn't so. Let's have 1 week of training tactics lab for everyone, and then shooting range. Everyone gets kind of their advantages on that. It's a bit annoying that you still have like the hernial disc thing. Can I have you in the hospital? Anyway, you still have. Let's talk with you. Cool. Anyway, see what else do we have. Rich mode, rich power squads, global modifier. It's just schedule. Okay. Overshooting, monitor, rate of fire. That's good. Rate of fire, accuracy. Let's have you moving. Since the average mood no less than 64 currently 50 days. Grenade, cooking, pie cuts. Pie cut sounds good. Options. Okay. Let's have everyone have a shooting drill. Shooting. And shooting. Well, let's see if there's anything interesting in the market. Car 15 would be nice. I think another flak jacket would be practical. Let's get the flak jacket. And proceed. All operators gain motivation, that's good. Why are depressed? Being so such drain. Explosive mastery, quick loading, reload speed. I think range charges increased by 1. I think that is good. Tomorrow is the day of the second inspection. You must be familiar with by now, right? Remain objectives and prepare for the inspection. How many days we? Needs happy. Then let's have a better. But here, first guy is R, and the second guy is David Henry. Motivate. One of you had like the thing that is better on the second line by is it mentioned here? My notes for that maybe. No. Dodge. Okay, then it's a text goes. We're the one I know it. Okay, then David Henry. This is good. Favorite Henry. Then you get the shotgun. You get the vest. A. You get. Okay. And you put it. Look at it. Yeah. Back. Campbell. Have a party. Doesn't workplace success. On from and solid is most stats increase one place rate of fires. What do you want? Appointment training, judgment appointment can but during combat and use fight a battle one. Of your appointment needs intensive training to perform the role better. You can promise to train the if you keep promise written satisfied with keep it will lead to disappointments. Promise if it's perception to no less than 19. Okay, click. Okay. Yeah, that is good. Then fire at will. It's forbidden. Second section. Have it allowed. Fire at will. Use. Charge. Also a little, but I don't think. Or here. The room with preset move. Faster, but I think in the section 5, I think. No, it's or I think buying the stuff. That. then I think let's start the inspection. 3 grenades are designated to, although you can only use 3. Operator David can only 1 grenade, but are this use you do this in okay. Operator 1. Operator Omar. For ouch. Yeah, the crossfire is very intense here. I think let's rotate. Okay, we cannot rotate Omar out, so I think Omar might go bye bye. Okay, I think it's time to fire. Oh, no. Success! End of an yes. Overall, this time we did good. And this time we actually achieved the mission. And Omar did the most damage after David. Turns gain board. Pass. And now we have more trust. Or no, we now have trust again. Mission environment has changed. Prepare for environment. 5 enemies added. 9 enemies have become located. Grow throughout during the break. Titanium approaches post. What do you think is necessary to become prisoner? Experts and their ability. Acquire diligence. Inspections of override at least. Have at most 6 employees. Have at least 4,000. Okie-dokie. Mercenary group integrity up. Trust. First we got a call from the client. I will connect. Let's go. Have you been, boss? The deadline for the mission is approaching. Are you making progress with the operations? Well, trying to shortcomings. Sorry, but since I'm assigning this mission and I can't offer much support, providing a budget would greater. However, personally, I can provide some support with no reason. I can give you urgent funds or some funds from the company where here. Of course, I can these things without any costs, even if it's for the operation in between. I need Or initial direct contact with method for you. You can get secretary. Plus an emergency hotline has been set up with the client. In the emergency hotline, you can request your support from by spending trust. However, the more client will request further, you can complete the mission. Good thing that qualifies this is trust, depending on the trust. If the trust gets too low, the client cancel the mission. When requesting support, you can use it by selecting the client on the left. Everyone did a great job. Physical to be. Okay, let's look at summary or anything. No, I want to market. I want to buy things. But I don't have the money. And for the rest we'll then oh, I don't was you skills. Which mood is your mood is good, stamina is not so good. What do you all want? You want Omar's physical is higher and David's perception. David's perception is perception is worth. Oh, perception is worth shooting. Is there anything? Ballistic study would be ballistic study and marksmanship. Is there anything here? No, so 2 times shooting would be the thing to go. Damn it. Both times shooting and you get this and you. And we have 1 point of perception each thing, so the perception should be enough. Okay, physical. Omar. Anything physical in shooting? No. Anything physical and tactics? No. Then we have to do 2 times fitness and 2 times this. Apply and confirm. Otherwise, I think I will just leave the schedules as is, except with you because you're a not so good person. Let's talk. Talk about the herniated disc. I guess let's get you to the hospital. Cool. They don't have a picture for that. Interesting, but I think the rest of the team should pick up the slack. Would be able to be able to pick up the slack. Okay. Evasion rate increase. Sounds good. Defensive shift. No damage against armor targets. That's good. Last bullet in the magazine always hits the enemy and all damage is increased. Accuracy rate if the mood is 40 or higher. I think accuracy boost is good. Play cut. Select research. Grenade cooking is not centralized. Procedure formalization. Exposure minimization. Let's have maybe crossfire operators 1 and 3 along with operators 2 and 4 will pay up to shoot at the same target as effective. There are multiple threatening enemies. Full shots. Employ a heavy intensified fireball in designated areas. Accuracy will significantly drop and return will become more frequent, so it's not common to use dense areas, shotguns, and rifles not capable of fully automatic fire are not affected by this policy. All operators shoot, ensuring that their targets do not overlap. This is effective. Enemies have low armor levels. Yeah, let's do that. Let's proceed with the schedule. I think we currently 15 trained with no less than 15 and 19. So it's already above. So this one is also already above. Let's proceed with the schedule one more time, and then I think I can switch it up again.
Yeah.
Promise. Confirm. This is unfair. When approach you with zero separate and boss, everyone knows you're favoring Omar. There are many who are unhappy because the lad gets special treatment. Better favor yet. If you followed Omar only help us, much it wouldn't have been necessary. Actually, I feel you would apologize. Okay, this one is less now. Before it was enough to... Is the stamina like affecting the... okay. Let's have yeah, what do we have now? The only thing that I have is because physical 1.2 days. So 18, 19 enough. Enough. Yes. On cameo and come to the boss of Mars breaking the rules and is committed by Omar. Let's go back. gain strength. Sorry, I'm a little late. Few company. But thanks to that, we can set up a proper training center for. Do you remember when CSS first started operations, completed the missions, and received high praise? There's an old and respected family in the area, and they leased us a large plot of land. They are such kind. Definitely no strings attached. Sure. Since it was only a lease for the duration of our private military activities, as planned in our closure. Back then I thought we'd get a flood of rotation, but the area is quiet, so we didn't get. Oops. Oh well, let's forget about the past. What's matters now is the future. I look forward to working with you today, boss. Well, let's look. West. Could get that on time in theory. So this, I think we should. Omar, I think needs rest. And David needs to get her perception. Stop it! David should. Yep. Different opinion. One raises objections to company rules while by intention. Accepting one criticism revising the rules would shake your authority and morale, however, one will appreciate your willingness to. Oh. Mission proposal. No, not sending. Again. Train David's physical to be no less than 24 currently. Oh. I'll get some rest. That's and Henry, what do we do? We cannot spend much money. Because like the plan is to get the bonus objective of 1,000. Ah, but we also train mission stuff. Yeah, okay. And interference. And agents with demands to observe the training, but instead of watching, they started with questioning. Just directly clad in a suit, the bureaucrat operators just when you thought they would leave after some the agents that from the principle they have read in a manual the operation basis. This final inspection is tomorrow. If everything goes well, you'll get a operation. Those are of all the training you've done so far will show, even I'm feeling a bit nervous. The only way to ease anxiety from work is perfect preparation. Check the main objectives and get ready for the inspection. It's training. Okay. How's the request doing? We need different stuff, so get general much better shooting. Okay, I think your energy is and the rest I think we can left. I want very much buy a new vest. So well then do first shot after spotting an enemy is critical all damage. Well, let's get a that's a squad is basically leveled. You. Then let's get kills in it. Then let's go. I'm a bit curious. Okay, like the color behind the portrait is like blue for appointment, appointment, and orange for orange. Rain is doing not so good. Ray is for preacher and so on. Then let's go. The operation plan was good as for broadside. What was empty the first magazine without hesitation. I think in section and section. Section 6, I think. I think health is as before. Dynamic entry. The like into the section. Move. Let's do nice. I think getting here into okay, I think that should faster reloading. Okay, for the broadside thing, I think I should upgrade the reload skills. Get them down. But God. But better than last time. Is doing quite okay. Hello? Them? Okay. Put them. Omar, go to the back. Okay, they take quite a bit of damage. But ironically enough, they all survived. Of inspection. That went better than I expected. One did worse than I expected. Somehow. Oh no, yeah, fire is not really. Operational approval, congratulations, you can now conduct the operation. You can start at any time you want, but the mission will ultimately fail if the deadline passes. And is the deadline? The deadline is must dispatch squad for deadline. Okay, so I have 7 days. Operation week has begun. Clear mission. Bonus objectives, clear mission within 2 days, clear mission within 3 days, clear mission 5 days. Yatika, the treatment has ended for chronic pain. By now you can start operations, now you can start them at any time. Day has finally come, but you are not going to straight into the queue just yet. You may commence an operation at any time before the deadline. If you believe you are not prepared, you can practice. Of course, you know that the mission must be carried out before the deadline, right? Then complete the final preparations and please start the operation to complete the mission. Show them the results of everything you have prepared. On success. Different opinion. Set skill. That's you're not really important. I want to throw you out basically. You're just too much of a annoyance. Let's go. Look, the man. I want. I want another jacket. What's different? A and AR. Multiple camera 27, 83, 150. Basically, it's just straight upgrade. Ironically enough. Is it? Okie dokie. Then let's. Then let's. What was the request again? Physical. Let's let them all. Debate, acquire growth and citizenship. David, effective cover, shotgun. Let's schedule. Let's get them all at least one more shooting in. Because I am a bit low their ability. And then one more round, and then missions. Okay, then let's do the operations. Okay, let's first put this. Can we maybe buy a better? Deadly would have been interesting. Buy another. But I think let's have the spots, then grenades. You get the flag. Everyone should get a flag jacket, and you get the grenade. We have equipped our squad completely, and you get the R9. And then check missions plan. You have 3 enemies. They are likely at the. Don't slice the pie because first one, David. Broadside. I'm thinking about dynamic entry. But I think dynamic entry. Good, because then we get slower into cover. Low. Broadside here and another broadside. No fire at all because this is quite big. Otherwise, let's start with just 3 4. Let's try without rotating the guys through. So when I'm basically the hands-off approach. Good. the extra bridging notice. Good to go. If I don't rotate Omar out. Dying. Otherwise I think I think then at section 5 I have to get Omar back. Okay. Would have been nice, basically, to have like that I can like automatically rotate people in the schedule in the operations plan thing. That would be good. Get an operation start. Plus we have call from the client. Perhaps they're calling to encourage a successful operation. Putting you through now. That's today. Finally, how did your preparations go? The company has been fought back from the brink of failure, all thanks to you. But if you mess up in the field, everything ends here, so don't let your guard down. Cold War is over. There's no powerful enemy that stands against us. Someday there is no more need for the company's forces. It's a new government policy to reduce our budget activities and even military spending. Thus their forces remain. This mission will prove our need to put a stop to these enemies. Like in a battlefield, we're fighting for homeland from a distant land. Remember, as the head of the private military company, you are still fighting for your country. Of course, on the other hand, failing this operation may cause an international conflict. This is a covert operation carried out, though, through a private military company. I believe in your success, but if you fail, I will deny any association with you. I trust you will understand. Of course, I don't want that outcome. If your abilities are proven, I'd like to continue working with you. I expect you to excel. Good luck, boss. Operation. Have you completed our preparations? User may face death. More tech training for David would be good, but well, I think the operation plan is good as it is. But I also want like one more hand grenade. What is that thing? I can zoom into each section. Okay, operation start. Commencing the operation. Finally, the actual operation. Do as you did in training. Let your guard down. Live ammo now. No more chit chat. I see them. That's another breach the building. Guards eliminated, breached the building. Ah, language. Can't believe I need to go on. I'm just saying. Keep it calm. Can't believe I need to do this. Repeating line. Yeah, we're doing a bit better than I expected for now. Let's hope that I didn't jinx it right now. Nice, we have reached the destination point, but the facility manager is missing. Has he escaped? No, there are no estranged personnel around. He seemed to have just stepped out of his office. For now, we can help but proceed as per the rest of the plan. Understood. I will detonate the facility and extract. Charge set. We are withdrawing now. Okay, but that's, I think, the point where I have to switch out Omar. Detonate. By tossing the grenade. The grenade is quite good. Nice. Exit secured. Returning to the base. Okay. We're trained for. Nice, better than I expected. But the boss is missing. Succeed. Press any key to continue. The operation was completed, boss. Good job done. Good work. I hope this job helps spread our name around. We have a call from the client to celebrate the successful operation. Putting it through. Well done. Your skills are just as I remember. Excellent. To be honest, I was a bit worried when I heard your company was on the verge of shutting down. But I guess you just hadn't had the chance to showcase your skills. The company analytics team is looking into the data you retrieved. Well, not that I expect much. However, I hope we get some leads. That's a shame we missed the facility manager. If we had caught him, things would have been a lot easier. Well, that's not your fault. It's just bad luck he wasn't around when the mission started. That kind of luck doesn't last forever though. We just began data analysis, but we have learned some intel. Looking at the flow of funds, it's clear that Plaza has been aggressively securing cash recently. At times like this, they're probably getting ready to make a move. Whether it's connected to a new type of drug, it is still uncertain, but at the very least, the chances of it are higher now. Even if that's not the case, something is definitely going to happen. This situation means that we have a new enemy. Time changes and new threats bring up caselessly. They will use every conceivable mean to win the fight, and we must do the same. It won't be like the past, with armies and agents loyal to ideology. More people will be moving for money and contracts. Like criminals and terrorists, more people like you will emerge. War has just begun. The new age comes with a new type of war, and the outcome of the war depends on you. I will call you once analytics is done. There will be another mission for you soon. Over and out. Cool. And confirm. Well, and that has been basically the private military manager tactical auto battler. Steam Next Fest 2025 demo. Thank you very much for playing Private Military Manager demo. CSS performance continues in the main episode. Add the main episode to your wish list and check for the latest updates. If you click on the image, you can add it to the wish list on the Steam store page. Well, that was that. I think it's a quite neat game. It's a little bit like, it reminds me a lot like the Domina game, where you like have a ludus of gladiators and slowly like train them and and equip them and so on, and then at the end have like one big final showdown in Rome and so on. Like the mechanic is like a lot about the same or comparable, but a different setting and different what to say, like a little bit different mechanics. Like the 4-team squad size, I think, is okay. I would wish to increase it, but I think also it would be more janky if it would increase. So I think it's okay. Also, we can look into the other classes. So I don't know how they will work. I think the flare is quite nice, like the dialogue and so on. I think is how to say, fits to the theme. So it's quite interesting, quite a neat indie game. I think it would be also nice to have like a, since we're already like working in the 1990s, to have maybe like some like upgrades for the weapon in the sense of like a scope or a flashlight and or stuff like that. Or like a red dot or something, because like at that time, like maybe it might be very expensive, but it gives like a bigger accuracy boost or something like that. So I think it would be yeah, quite neat. As you saw, like for the example, the hospital symbol at the training screen is still not implemented, so there's still some stuff. And also I think there is some AI build pictures used, to be honest, but I'm not sure. I think the flair of like the 90s games with like the references to Metal Gear Solid are neat, and they are not like on the nose, so they don't break like the fourth wall so that it is annoying. So there's no line of like like the screen looks like a 90s game or something like that, like self-referential jokes. It's more like of an homage, so it's nice. Yeah. I think the tech AI in the fighting still seems to be like a little bit jank in my opinion. I think it's like counterbalanced by the thing that it is like it is still quite good, but like there's still, like for example, at the first stage where we went in, like the target acquisition was a little bit, seemed a little bit janky, and also like the how the people, like sometimes I don't know if it's like in the recording or not, that like sometimes the people rubber band a little bit like back and forth. Maybe it's like an FPS thing. I didn't look at that, but yeah. Also, it's a little bit weird that they want access through your firewall. I don't know why. Maybe it's for like quality assurance purposes, but it's still weird, to be honest. But other than that, I think it's quite nice. I think you could also like give more flair to the individual characters. Like you could like maybe give them a little bit background. Like Omar is from like ex-Israeli military, or like they already have perks and so on, but like a little bit more. Or like the other one is like ex-US Marine, or the other one just had experienced the Civil War and then moved into the contractor life or something like that. So that would be like interesting to have a little bit more of that. But other than that, I think it's a solid foundation. I think up to $20 if like the like it's a little bit more polished, I think would be imaginable. It depends like how long the campaign is. Like if it's like a 30 hours campaign, I think it would be like the price of $20 is, I think, quite solid. Or maybe 30. I think full price would be a little bit too much. But with that, if you want more long-form content like that, subscribe to my secondary channel, Plum with Thunder. And if you like more short, concise content and overviews, subscribe to my main channel, Plum with Fun. And with that, Plum out.